Alright peeps, this is only a test to see if I could get a 4-wheel drive 6.0 HD, not really the wide pipe, but because it's not a wide pipe, but you know, basically take the wide pipe off this, see if I can take that exhaust off, which it's already laying here, it's laying under the truck, but see if it'll go onto the 2-wheel drive and clear everything. Because this has the 4L80 transmission, plus it has an aftermarket crossmember. So I've Googled, I've searched, I can't find anybody's done it. Maybe somebody has and I just haven't found it. Maybe I didn't search long enough, but I'm going to try it. Jacked it back up and already sprayed the bolts down on it. It was off years ago when I did the transmission swap, so hopefully it comes apart real good. The one outside, it was a 04 HD, no oil pressure, just using it for parts. But it's the reason why I want to try it, because it has a bigger exhaust. This thing looks like it has big exhaust, but it's actually a small pipe that comes to this tip, but it's not very big. It's actually pretty tiny. So try to open it up a little bit. We'll see. If it don't work, I found I'm bolted up here by the wide pipe where it have bolts. Take this back half of it off, what's on there, and then rig something to it, because I have a pipe that'll go back probably behind the cab. I've saved from another truck. And go from there with that. I don't know, maybe I'll just put that on and run it like that. I don't know. Or find like a little tip to put on it, maybe bring it outside. First I want to tell you, I might be wasting my time, but we'll see if it fits. Why not? I'm not doing anything. It's really cold in here. So I'm going to turn the jet on over there in a minute. I won't be able to hear nothing. So let me get situated here, and I'll get your teeth in this stuff. Basically all I'm doing, heating these 3 bolts up on each side. There's 6 of them. Take this wide pipe off, then hopefully just take these 2 bolts out, and whatever else is hanging back there. I don't know if you can see how tiny that exhaust is, but not very big. So the problem is the converter is going to land about right there. Not a lot of room. And the other pipe is separate, so it lands over in here. Yes, I need a lift. Very close to everything. So not sure, but not doing anything else, so I'm going to try it. I think the pipe will come cross over about here. This one looks the same as a 4-wheel drive, the one that's on the truck, so there's the 4L80. So let's see what's happening. Alright, so the 6.0 HD exhaust doesn't fit. You can make it fit, but I'm not fabricating to make it fit. You got to take this crossmember welded in bracket off the frame. You take that off, it'll fit. It might hang a little lower in here, but I'm not redoing that, so I'm going to put the old wide pipe back in. And I got a different tip to put on the back of it. Now I have to figure something else out on the back later. But hey, at least we know, right? I couldn't find anybody else trying it, so it only took a few minutes. This wide pipe came right off. No issues whatsoever. Didn't even have to take the crossmember out, because it's aftermarket crossmember, eBay or something I bought. Well, I fished it up through there, so I'm going to fish it back. Well, fish it down out, so now I'm going to fish it back up through. Hook all that back up. And the only thing this cost me was time, and I broke the oxygen sensor on the 6.0. The wrench slipped trying to get it off, and broke it. I might have another one of them laying around. I think I've scrapped about 2 or 3 of the 04 trucks, so maybe I got one. It's no big deal. I don't really need it anytime soon, because that truck has no oil pressure to make it run. So, alright, let me fight to get this back up in there. Alright, I gotta do it. It's got just the wide pipe on. I gotta start it up, see what it sounds like. Why not? Still has converters in it, so it won't be like super loud, but I got started.
Alright, that fun's over. It's probably going to be just a tickle out, well, a tickle water with the pipe, not much. It's probably about a couple feet of pipe. It's on the truck. But oxygen sensors were, I'll hook all them back up. Water pipe's all bolted down. So, I don't know. I'm going to put something on it to get it behind the cab for now, and that's probably about it. And, I don't know. There's the pipe. It's going to go, like, it's going to be back towards the rear end. I want it to come out the side eventually, but to get my water pipe off, you got to take these bars off. They're only on 2-wheel drives. 4-wheel drives don't have them. Get them on each side. And most of the time you got to take the cross member out, the factory one, but this is aftermarket. It's like back here for the 4L80, so it got to stay in there. But yeah, you could get the 6.0 exhaust to work if you want to hack all this off and make your own transmission mount and all that. No, I'm not doing all that. It was worth a try. Never found anybody on the YouTube doing it. Tried it, so like I said, it didn't take that long. So I'll save on it, put it in the parts pile. Who knows what I'll do with it? But I guess put the other pipe on. I might grease it too, cause I don't know if I grease it when I change the oil, but I'll grease it while it's up in my teeth. And that's, I don't know. We'll see where this goes. Alright, got this pipe on. It's behind the cab, good ways. And I don't know what to do maybe for now. I don't have enough stuff to make it go where I want it, so see what this sounds like. I still think it's going to be really, you turn around here, really loud. So it is. Should flow better than it did. The other stuff was tiny. That little glass pack. Found my key. Yeah, still loud. Leave it like that for now. Alright. Unless I find some more exhaust pieces, find something else to do on this rig. Alright, here's what I'm messing around with here. I cut this off the old exhaust, this little chunk. Found this laying in the parts pile. And kind of boogered that on a little bit. Found this laying in the parts pile and the turn. Then I found that exhaust piece off the old white square body laying back in the junk pile. So I'm going to cobble all this together. And I don't know if you noticed, but there's no mufflers. But it does have converters. It's a little quiet. Not really. But I got this kind of tacked. So I got to get that up there and figure out where I want to go. And get that wire in place and get it tacked and take it all back off and see what I can bugger together. So that's the plan. I did stick that one pipe off, it goes clear back to almost a shock, and I don't know, I didn't like it. Found all this stuff. And maybe I like it better. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Alright, I got that kind of boogered on there. You know, it goes out really far. So I made a mark with a pencil. Lop it off there. But I'm running out of cutting discs here, so I don't figure that out. But I think I'm going to take it off there, cut that, put it back up, see if I like it. Hopefully I do. Booger that. Probably the same there. That's like rusted slow into that, so I don't think that's going anywhere. And eventually take it all off and booger that up. Oh yeah, that slides out too, so I'll have to clean that up and booger that in. Yeah. Yeah, let's do something with that, I guess. Alright, don't laugh at me. So, I got a gap. Yeah. So, this other piece of, scrap that I cut, I saved it. I'm just gonna clean it up and there we go. It covers it. Alright peeps, I got some of it too. It's boogered. And it looks pretty buggered. I got more bugger to do, so here it is. Got it on my welding table. So you go find you a parts truck and use it for a welding table. Yeah. There's that collar. So I got to booger that one up. And throw it on the truck. Cool. There. You get the idea. Some good old booger welds. If you can't do anything else, booger weld it. Alright, there it is. Got it scuffed down. I'm going to paint the tip. Looks pretty. And I can't find no black paint, so we'll use copper. This will rebuild it too. Paint is really old. Probably not going to stick that well. Painted that's 10 engine block this color. One of them, what was it, a 2.2 liter? Powerhouse. That's what that was. Alright, let that dry for a minute. Alright, there it is. It is definitely not pretty. I know it's on there. I need to get a Felt like a hanger. I don't have one. Unless I clean up another spot, weld a hanger to it, which I'll probably not blow into it. But I'll just get a hanger. So, cut that little angle with the flat disc. Too bad I don't have duals coming outside, but oh well. So, I guess we're going to see what it sounds like. Probably not much different than it did with the open wide pipe, because they're only what, a couple feet there right now added to it with the turn. Probably will be no different. Almost sounds like it did before, like before I even took all this apart. Not real bad, I guess. Won't know till I drive it. It's got a purty tip on it. I might push it out some, maybe. I don't know, it's kind of flourish with the bedside. Can't see it because it's flourish. It rolls under it. Alright, let me get a clamp. Let me dig around. Maybe I have one. I don't know. I'll dig around, see what I got. I don't think I got one. If I got one, I'll show you. Alright, the word of the show. It's going to be heartbeat. Yes, we'll go with heartbeat. Alright, there is my bracket. It's back in the same spot that it was, and it is boogered onto that pipe, and it seems to be holding. And I painted it same color. So I'm pretty sure that's done for now. Boom. Definitely should breathe a little better. There's no muffler on it, so. And just a wee bit bigger pipe. Onto, I think, the intake stuff gasket I gotta do. Alright, we're gonna move on to intake. So, I don't know. I guess gotta get that bracket there off, move all the wires, unplug all the injectors, throttle stuff, because I gotta change the gaskets underneath all that. So, looks like this. Boom. But go get some sockets and some stuffs, and see if we can break. Guess when I did exhaust, I did break an oxygen sensor. The wrench slipped and broke it in half. Yeah, so it's for that truck. It's for the parts truck. Yeah, it's no big deal. It doesn't run really runs anymore at all. No oil pressure, so it don't need no oxygen sensor. So let me gobble up some tools and start pulling apart stuff. Oh, I gotta get it down off the jack stands. Alright, tearing into this a little bit. Got the wiring, all the little injector wires off, pushed back to the side. Wiring's all pushed back to the side. Brake booster hose. For some dumb reason, this thing's got antifreeze. Goes to the throttle body here. So I got antifreeze draining, got that disconnected here. Over here, I'll have to pull that apart when I get the intake coming off. Got unbolted all the bolts yet. Got the fuel off. And all the little connectors. And Yeah, just trying to get everything out of the way. It looks like everything's out. I just got to do the bolts. And got my cold air intake unbolted. I don't know. I guess that's it. I mean, I've taken these off, but never. I usually take them off to never put them back on when I take a vehicle apart, but and junk it. But this one's got to go back together. So just take out, I don't know, maybe 8 bolts, something like that. 14. All right. All right, all that is off, and I got seals back in. Just beat them out with the bottom of the hammer, pushed them out. I beat them in with one of these from Hobo Freight, bearing and race set. Beat the races in and crap, but they're in there. So then I got to torquelate this down, and I got to find a socket that fits the oil pressures. I'm going to change it out. I bought one, but it don't fit. So I'm going to at least get that in, torque it down, and go from there. And I guess back to the parts store to find a socket. Okay, the magic gremlins just came and threw it all back together. That's it. Not much to it really. Just torque the intake down, plug all the worst thing's injectors really. Figure out how to get them off, and plug them back in, and just hook up all your wiring. And threw it back on, and we had to take it back off. My buddy's like, "You didn't plug the auction sensors, the knock sensors back in." Yeah, I took it back off. I had to plug them in. Didn't bolt it down though. I just had it laying on there, and I had to take it back off. No big deal. Like we caught it before, it was bolted down. I had to take it back off and retorquelate it. Took it for a rip. It's fine. Nothing drastic happened, and it runs again. Hopefully, no more oil leaks. But yeah. Ooh. I don't know what we're gonna work on next. We'll work on something. So until then, I'll catch you later because my battery's dead. Imagine that. Using a 11-year-old camera and the battery's dead. Alright. Catch you on the next one, peeps.